Hi, hello. So this is my third term of grade 12 art journal, and this is the flip through video to show you guys what I did, and I hope you enjoy this one. If you haven't seen the others, I will link them in the description box below. You can go check the other two as well, and I am actually busy with the fourth one, which will be coming sometime. I will show that to you as well when I'm done. So this one's theme was future, so I decided to go with the future of fashion. And then this is like the leading to the message, this question: is fashion being destroyed by immorality? So it's literally a piece of social commentary about how we're already dressing this naked. Where are we going, you know? In the future, are we just gonna wear nothing? The sexual immorality and immorality as a whole, and the fall of human morals. I love this front cover. It's meant to represent a Vogue fashion magazine cover. So I took the Vogue font and just painted the word future. So this is the future magazine. Is fashion being destroyed by immorality? And Henry Holloway, my name, that is me. I love this cover, love the painting, love the pink, love the, I had a lot of like texture and thingies pasted on here. This whole book is made out of canvas. It's a gift I got from someone, a roll of canvas, and I thought, let's use this. This is absolutely, I love it. I love it. This is my favorite book out of all three of them. Cinderella. I mean, come on, live action Cinderella, best costuming ever. I mean, that dress is like the best piece of fashion in history. But at the back here, you can see I used old patterns that I got. This also clearly pointing towards the theme, future of fashion. If you can see there's actual fabric there, and 3 butterflies that I have there. This is actually shimmering, which it doesn't really show on camera. Oh, there you can see a little bit. There's some shimmering ink that I put over here. I printed all of these inspirational collage images out in blue. So I changed them digitally to make them blue to match the dress, because her dress is the inspirational collage. So that just says inspiration. And in these images, there's a lot of Hollywood people, a lot of famous people completely dressing like naked or whatever. Flipping the page, we have the brain card, which if you watch the other videos, this is the mind map. Every time when I come here, I'm like, what is the translation of brain card? Mind map. I just don't like doing normal stuff for mind maps because I feel like it's a boring format. We've seen it 100 times. Let's try and be more creative and think of something else, another way to do it. So I must say, I really like this. This is meant to resemble a fashion video game. So here's our model. There's the mouse. Here's the buttons, hair, face, skin. This is just the stand she's standing on. Clear for if you want to clear her outfit, and then main menu is here. Background is pink with these little pattern thingies on there, and then this is actually like wooden spoons. I just cut off the spoon's head and used this for like a closet, and then I cut out these outfits from magazines and I wrote on there the information for the mind map. One of my favorite ones is this one, which is, it's not fashion, it's perversion. My final artwork is going to be inspired by Les Demoiselles d'Avignon by Pablo Picasso. And then this at the back is tissue paper. Again, I love using tissue paper. It's an amazing thing to use. You've got a lot of different ones available, so yeah. And my first artist I will research is Christian Dior. Like this one says it all. It's Dior, darling. It's Dior. Christian Dior, Paris. Paris is obviously very known for fashion, and it's elegant and it's gorgeous. And so here, shopping at a Dior in Paris. So this is done in gouache, and then just some pictures. This is painted, but these are real. Then this is like fake leather. Here we have more of those. Zendaya, I mean, come on, it's Zendaya. Then here, that's again gouache. These are the spoon heads from the previous one that I cut off, which I then painted white. I put the same shimmery, silverish ink stuff I used for Cinderella's dress. I put over that, and then I sprinkled actual blue glitter on here, which I then sealed afterwards with adhesive spray with a sealant, so that the glitter isn't everywhere, because we know how glitter works. It's everywhere, it's a mess. Don't really like working with it, but it looks so beautiful. Here, this is a beautiful envelope that I folded, and then I just stained it with coffee and blow dried it with a hair dryer. And then here is all of the information. I just wrote it in like cursive. Beautiful. I absolutely love that. Now this dress over here is what I recreated here. This is a very famous dress by Dior. If I think Dior, this is what I think. Next we have Coco Chanel. This just says to open up and like unbutton this, because you can actually unbutton it. This is a photo of Coco Chanel. This is actual fabric. So you unbutton it, open it up, and I made these beautiful figures. I love them, they're so elegant. I painted them in gouache as well, wanting to replicate the thing that fashion designers do, is like sketch out their ideas. So this is a sketched out fashion pieces of Chanel, and this is printed paper that I got, and then this I just painted pink. This is Chanel number 5, and then here's another girly I painted in gouache, and she's pushing the Chanel number 5, and then you open up Chanel number 5, and here is the researched information. This is from a piece of ribbon. Now, my favorite page, I think, it's Jenny Bevan. She's a costume designer. I love her work. She's phenomenal. I love this movie Cruella. I love it. And then The Future, which is the theme. And this is like her designs for Cruella. And then she also did The Nutcracker and the Four Realms, which is also a movie that I really, really like. The detail in these costumes are impeccable. It's insane. I love her so much. I actually sewed into these pages. I sewed into them with a machine. I learned to sew for this. Here you can see there's some of the stitches. I really wanted them to be visible to hint towards the theme, which is in future fashion. This is some ribbon I actually stitched as well. This Dalmatian print I made from gouache and stuck that there. These are photos. This I cut out of a magazine. These circles are from the tissue paper I used for the closet for the mind map. Oh, this ribbon here, red ribbon, I also stitched. This I glued down. That I glued down as well. Here's some newspapers. This is also made with gouache by me. I also made that with gouache. This is a ribbon that looks like measuring tape. Sewed that onto the page as well. This is from a pattern, and then this is also a pattern. I stuck this on, sewed that on, and sewed that on as well. And here's some of the loose threads. This page also love. Stuck this here. There's this flower print, this tissue paper, and then over this I have pattern over here. These are just some party hats. There are some party hats as well, just to add the fun to it. This is a wooden heart. These are from that same ribbon that I used for Chanel number 5. You remember I pointed that out. There I pasted this ribbon there, same red as I used here, to pull the two pages to create a unity. That's also why I used this. Here are some of the designs as well. There's another one of those stickers, the flower sticker, which also ties in with that. Then here is another flower. This fabric is the same fabric as Coco Chanel, and this is all sorts licorice packaging. Love it. Inside I added these flowers. You open this up and there is the research. I love this. That is again some of that ribbon that looks like a measuring tape. This is ribbon as well. Here's some old paper, and this is the Coco Chanel fabric that I used, and this is a piece of ribbon. There's another one of those papers, and then I just open that up, and there's another one of those pins, and there's more designs, another one of those flowers, and another one of these wooden hearts. This is a relief artwork, so I had to do a relief artwork, meaning it bowled up. This is Woman with a Hat by Henry Matisse, which is his wife in the fashion of their time period. Keep on repeating the theme. So this is acrylic paint on egg tray. Almost said egg box. Egg tray. This is supposed to be like using recyclable materials and things. This is Woman with a Parasol by Claude Monet. Monet is like portraying Madame Monet and her son in the beautiful fashion of the mid-1870s, around that time period. The recyclable materials used here are the shopping bags. This is lino cut. If you cut into lino to make printmaking, the axis, I just pasted this as the grass. It really looks like grass. These little thingies here, if you can see, are when you sharpen your pencils, the sharpening, sharper, those leftover pieces. What are they called in English? Whatever, those things. I pasted there, and the rest is painted, and this is crinkle paper that I just like put for a dress, and I think it looks so beautiful. I love it. This is also crinkle paper up here. The girl with the pearl earring. Photo montage. These are a bunch of tiny pictures of the girl with the pearl earring, and then pasted together it looks like a girl with a pearl earring. This is a big picture of her. And then acrylic paint over here. Did you know that the girl with the pearl earring was actually the girl with the turban, which they changed the name in the 90s, I believe. And then they figured out actually it's not a pearl earring, it's a glass drop covered in chrome or whatever. It's Johannes Vermeer. I mean, he doesn't make lighting mistakes. his thing is lighting. That's how they figured out that it's not a pearl, because a pearl does not reflect light in the way it is portrayed in the painting. The turban she is wearing has a connection with how the Netherlands was like always very big on traveling and colonizing a lot of countries and stuff, and then also sadly part of that was slavery. And with the countries they brought slaves with, they also brought a lot of things with that are cultural pieces from those countries, and the turban was one of them. Very interesting. So this is actually kind of a symbol of the Netherlands' journey with slavery. This is planning, and this is written with mascara. Here's layers and layers of papers where I wrote things down, or I had ideas, like Lady Mazali Avignon here. This is kind of the arrangement of pieces of old furniture stuck together that I thought I would use. And then here is some more just designs, face ideas for the figures, different faces, different ideas written down. These are pieces of that patterns again. This shoe is actually from a 60s fashion magazine, and then the thumbnails or the color swatches for the colors I used in the painting. I just, there you go. This is the rational, which is me explaining what the painting is about. Here is some pages from that magazine I was just talking about, and it was very difficult for me as a book lover to cut up a book, especially if it's that old. But my grandma just told me like, it's anyways gonna land up in a landfill, so why not just use it for art? So then I felt better about it. So this is an actual hanger that I paste in here. Here are some quotes that I made up, but probably someone has said it somewhere before, but I made these up just so you know. I'll read them to you now. And then this is the rational, just folds like a sheet of clothing hanging from the hanger. Also coffee stained. If you flip it, here's the writing also in cursive, and then you just fold it up again like this. Then we have some more of those magazine cutouts, Macal's, which is the pattern book thingy I was talking about. And then this was very funny to me and kind of fitting with the theme, that have a beautiful bust, you know, just people's obsession with how you look and things. So let me read some of the things I wrote here. You are being shaped by societal standards. Showing more skin does not make you more worthy of love. You are not confident displaying your body like that. It is the lack of confidence in yourself that leads you to seek validation in others by exposing your body to them. And these are like the things I come up with when I lie in bed at night, and then you all of a sudden that's a beautiful quote I just made up, and I write it down, and I'm so glad I did write it down because it is very impactful and powerful. This one is, if you receive more attention or love from dressing this way, then it is not true love, it is lust. And then this one is like the final piece, the impact, the moment. Where do we draw the line? How far are we gonna let this go before we decide to do something about it? And then these are like news headlines and things to do with fashion and just over-sexualizing things. Like here, sexualizing children, then female sexualization in music. Very, very true. And then this one I really loved. It's a YouTube thumbnail. It says, showing more gets you more. And then I love the title here is, you're not ugly, you're just not willing to get naked. And that's true. And all about women being exposed as well. And then there are some things about men as well. Like here, John Cena, seriously not taking a joke, but it's ridiculous. I don't think it's funny. The Oscars, it's supposed to be grand. It's supposed to be this amazing event, that once in a lifetime event almost. Like if you get invited, it's like, what? It's supposed to be an honor. And now that is being destroyed by John Cena coming in naked, and I think it's funny. It's not funny. Anyway, and just a bunch of other things. Brooke Shields being sexualized as a child star in Hollywood, and I just love how she actually spoke out against that. A lot of things going on, 6-minute long sex scenes. Why do we need that? Why do we need to see everything? I mean, why are we sexualizing everything? So this is basically what it's about. Moving on. This is the end page, tying in with the front page, which is the magazine, barcode with just my name. There you go. That is the end of this one. Definitely my favorite one. It was a bit more controversial as well, the art piece, but I'm glad I did do it because I felt like I had to say something, and art is always about saying something. I feel like when you give it meaning, it's just so much more powerful, and it could be such a great tool to speak things that words are afraid to say. I hope you enjoyed this one. I keep saying like, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it was creative, and I sound so cliche, but I don't really know what else to say, so yeah, cliche and say just rhymed, so I mean, that's cool. Anyways, thanks for watching, and yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Toodles.